Hi, welcome back to another episode of Sabaton Newbie, the series where I go through Sabaton's oeuvre album by album, listening to each one, most of which for the first time. Today's episode features Attero Dominatus, loosely translated I Destroy While Dominating, their 2006 album. Now, unlike the previous episode, I will not be talking about every single track. I'm going to hit the highlights for myself, and you can yell at me down below if I completely and totally ignore your favorite. I think, though, that for you and for me, that will make things a little bit more succinct. We'll go with that. I will not be talking about Light in the Black on this video. I'm gonna treat that one separately. That one hit me in a very personal way, and I think I'm gonna talk about that one separately once I kind of sort through my feelings on that. So, without further ado, Attero Dominatus, the title track, absolutely singable. I mean, it doesn't get more fun than it's catchy, and I very much enjoy it. And it's operatic at the same time. It's got a certain quality to it that just, it's a big song, and it as is appropriate for the big event that it covers. The next song is The Rise of Evil. When I was a kid and I read a lot of history books, one of the history books that I read was William Shirer's The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich. I think I might have been 11 or 12 when I read that one. And I'd already been incredibly fascinated by World War II, as one does when one becomes a history buff. So reading The Rise and Fall of the Third Reich was incredibly fascinating to me, to see how things built up and then see how everything just crashed apart at the end. And the song does the same thing. It shows how the Rise was this series of events and a series of choices and a series of, let's just say, people ignoring things. We didn't suddenly get a monster on the scene. He didn't suddenly appear. Didn't come out of nowhere. People slowly let him in. The Rise of Evil, though, the opening of that song is incredible. I really enjoyed the long opening on that one. And on that note, let's just assume every song has an absolutely magnificent guitar solo in it, because they just do. We'll just leave it at that. I won't bother mentioning it again. Next up, Angels Falling. Full disclosure, I've actually heard this song many times before, because I listen to Apocalyptica all the time. They're one of my favorite bands. So that is honestly my favorite version. Frankly, it doesn't compare. I can't say anything. I love Apocalyptica and Sabaton and Angels Falling, so go listen to that one. It's magnificent. So Back in Control was really fun. I really enjoyed Back in Control, the full song, after I had seen the Sabaton History episode where they discussed it. So, obviously I've studied history. I've got a fairly broad, vague knowledge of things that have happened in particularly the 20th century, the Falklands being amongst them. I could tell you that they happened in the 80s. I could tell you that they were a set of islands off of Argentina, and it was Argentina and Britain. But other than that, I didn't know. I had not a clue until I watched that episode. Really good episode. You should also go watch that one. So, I enjoyed it a great deal. Night Child. Night Child's creepy. It's creepy if you know what it's about. But I went back and had to listen to it because I was looking at the lyrics out of context. Just trust me on this one. It just occurred to me that it's a really great song about how children are our future, and no, it's really not. It's about the Hitler Youth, and the Hitler Youth was a very successful propaganda campaign that the children of Germany grew up with. Many of the young officers of the Wehrmacht, of the Luftwaffe, you know, of the other military services. They were products of the Hitler Youth. And so, yeah, the song's really creepy. It's fascinating, and I really, really enjoyed it. Metal Crew. Metal Crew is fun. Metal Crew is a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a great deal. I think that's one I'm definitely going to keep on the playlists for repeat playing. It's just a really fun song. And so there you have it. My thoughts on Attero Dominatus. Did I completely do it wrong? Should I have talked about other songs other than Light in the Dark? You're not allowed to bring that one up. You tell me. Otherwise, have a great day and have a great upcoming week, everyone.